Hello people and welcome back to News Review. This is pretty late, but I'm doing it anyway, because why not? If you are a new or returning player, I do recommend you check out my new player guide. It'll help you better understand what I'm saying in the video. As always, open up the patch notes, link in the description if you want to follow along. First off, we have the Dark God horror stage card, Jinyang. This card is CD4. Basically, you get a fixed board, two different types of fixed boards depending on where you are in the team. Where this card is in the team rather, you'll get 15 hard on one side and then 15 of groups of 3 of each attribute on the other side. I forgot which side is which when you put her on either side of the team. You can check that in the card itself. And also this card has inbuilt CD cycling, meaning that you can activate it every single round, which makes it a very nice card. Next up is the challenge stage card, Earth Beast Mythic Goat. CD6 for 2 rounds if there are only beasts in the team, combo count +8, and ignore initial and new runes no combo nullifying. Otherwise have effects that suck ass, and if there is Wong Tai Sin in the team, both effects will be granted. This is, you know, traditionally you have the master and pet thing. If the master is in the team with the pet, then you get both extra effects, but most of the time you won't run both of them in the same team, so oh well. This is one of those such cases. In a beast team, I see it being decent, and in a non-beast team, no, you wouldn't be using effect 2. The third new card is a bi-weekly card, Earth Elf Brushy. This is exactly the same card as the bi-weekly from last week, basically just with an attribute swap. Nothing much to say here except that it sucks. The skill has a lot of words, and it says absolutely nothing. And then finally we have Heijaja's skill buffs, basically just buffs to her as a leader, a couple of multiplier changes, a couple of shield breaking additions slapped onto her leader and team skill. As a member, she's also more lenient now for the special effect of removing enclosed areas, ignoring scorching areas. Now you have, if leader's an elf, in addition to Heijaja or water members, you can also activate that skill. Part of the reason why I wanted to get this video out, should you pull on Heijaja, since her seal is returning from now until the 23rd. It depends on what you're looking for. Again, if you pull for the new Chinese New Year Black Golds, and you're just looking for a leader to play, you don't need another leader. Like, that can serve you for, I don't know, like 6 months, I would assume. But if you want like an elf leader, this is still pretty good. Heijaja is an excellent elf leader still, especially with the buffs. If you're looking for an elf member, same goes. I foresee this card being a great elf member for quite a long time. But if you have another elf leader, the only one I can think of right now that is semi-relevant is the elf form of Rimuru from Slime. That's, you know, decent as well. If you're looking to pull for Jojo, I'd probably save your diamonds if you don't have a lot of them. Like, that's about it. If you are looking to collect cards with, you know, that are going to leave, because this card is going to leave, because this card is technically a collab card, I mean pull, you want, like, what I'm going to do, since I kind of like am a collector, not for like collabs that I don't really care about, which is why I'm skipping Jojo. Well, that's one of the reasons. The other reason is that human cards cycle through the game too fast, but elf cards do not, and I'm probably going to pull despite my diamond count not being the greatest. I have enough, obviously. If you don't have 200 diamonds, please do not pull as usual. But if you want this card, farm it to 200. I think it's a pretty good investment. Very good elf leader, pretty good elf member. Obviously, if you fit into any of the categories I said before, you know, you have valid reasons to not pull as well, but just personally I am. That doesn't count for anything unless you literally are in the same situation as me, which I'm pretty sure most of your accounts are not, for better or for worse, or just some random ass reason, or it's because I don't play the game normally. Or rather, I don't play the game like a normal person, is what I meant to say. From ranking of the free cards, the first card, Jinyang, is God tier. Just fixed boards every round is very nice. The goat is mid tier, is okay, and the bi-weekly card sucks. Okay, before I talk about celebration events, the All Max video, yes, it's not out. I saw an uptick in the views for the All Max video for last year. Don't follow that one. It's outdated, and don't come crying to me after you pick like Azathoth or something. The reason why the All Max video isn't out is because the Asteria seal isn't out, and by that I mean Madhead hasn't released the contents of that. To be safe, if you haven't seen my post, I'm going to explain it here once again. To be safe, you shouldn't pick your All Max before the Asteria seal comes out, because what if they put something actually good in there? I'm not saying they're going to put Moriarty in there, because obviously that's like way too good. But I assume there are a portion of people who pulled for Moriarty, and you're looking for something else, right? What if you pick like Aether, and then Aether's in the Asteria seal? It's not impossible for that one. What if you pick like, I don't know, the Hosenku, or just like some of those cards that are like old, but after like PR or even just like buffs or even just good, like it's not impossible for them to put like Renee in there, even. So, it's just good to wait, is my philosophy, and that's why that video is delayed, hopefully for only one more week, if Madhead, decides to actually release the contents of the Asteria seal in a timely manner. So that's why that video is not out. For anyone watching this, I mean, hopefully you haven't followed the last year's All Max video or picked your All Max already, because don't come crying to me when you pick like something that's in the Asteria seal. I will laugh, because that's your fault. Okay, for the actual celebration events, two returning Ultimate and Nightmare cards of Boreas and Leon. There's not much to know about them except that they are support cards for the Black Gold Nesoi, the Light God, who's relevant because she is getting a VR soon, I believe. That is VR? PR? Something. She's getting some kind of buff that is something R. So there's that to look forward to if you're a fan of Nesoi, which I highly doubt many people are, but that's that. That's it for this week's news review. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And if you like in general, please subscribe. It helps me on the channel out. And I'll see you next video. See ya.